friends, Brooke here, and man, do I have a lot of fantastic memories surrounding the Nintendo Entertainment System. And no, I'm not counting when I was 4 and I used to sit beside my brother while he played the NES, while I just got to sit there punching buttons frantically on a controller that wasn't even plugged in. But anyway, I'm not bitter about it. Let's continue. Today, I'm going to be unboxing Nintendo's latest attempt at punching us right in the nostalgia. Here it is, the NES Classic Edition. I did have to wait in line in the freezing cold for it, but hey, it's worth it, right? Right? Anyway. Okay, so up first we have the NES console with controller, and I was actually able to grab a spare controller as well. And I also picked up a Edge joystick. Really excited to try this out. Well, let's get down to business. I'm so excited. We've waited months for this. No pre-order. Thanks, Nintendo. But like I said, I was able to grab an extra controller. I was super lucky to be first in line because this is the only extra controller my Toys R Us had. So let's open it up. Here we have it, the controller for the NES Classic Edition, and it's basically just a replica of the original NES controller. Buttons feel nice, it looks and feels just like it should. Nice job! Now, I did read reviews on just how short these cords were, which is always a little disappointing. But knowing that going into buying it, I did manage to pick up a cord extender that I'll add on 6 feet of length. So that will work out okay, but overall, just a nice throwback to the past and a good job on Nintendo's part. Up next, we have the system itself. Let's take a look at the box. We see right here that we have the 30 classic NES games included, just like we knew we would, and I must say, I just love the retro look of the box. On the side here, we get an idea of just how small this thing is, along with some other information, and on the back, another reference to the 30 great games included on the system. Well, this looks great. Let's open her up and just pull this tab, and here we are. Oh man, look what's written on the inside of the box. Now you're playing with power. So cool. And inside the box we have a poster with instructions and the other controller. And it looks like we have the power brick here. Let's open her up. Oh, wow, it looks like there is a USB port, which is fantastic because I love to plug devices into the USB on the back of my TV to save some room on my too full surge protector. So that's pretty cool. That's really great news. Glad to find that out. And let's move on to what we've all been waiting for, this tiny little console. So excited. Okay guys, I've cleared out a bit of space so that we'll have plenty of room to take a look at this cute console. And here on the front we can see that we have a power button and a reset button, just like on the original console. We also have 2 ports for controllers, 1 and 2. If we flip this around, we can see that we have HDMI out and DC in for power. But overall, this is just an adorable replica plug-and-play NES system. Now, I do agree with the criticism that Nintendo really should have implemented a way to play original NES carts on the NES Classic, similar to what some of the mini Genesis plug-and-plays are able to do. I think that would have really pushed it over the top and made it more than just a plug and play. Now, my only other complaint is something really minor. I actually wish they would have allowed this front cartridge slot to actually open. even if there was nothing inside. I think that would have added just a touch more detail to make it seem even more like the original NES. But overall, I think it's a great little system and a great addition to any retro lover's game room. Okay, I'm going to sit you right there. You stay there, you little cutie. And let's move on to the Edge joystick. With the Edge joystick, we get a cheat codes booklet. It looks pretty cool. It makes me glad I took a risk on this company that I've actually never heard of. I do particularly like the Mega Man artwork on the cover. And it should be noted that this does include tips and tricks for all 30 of the games on the Classic, compared with the Playing with Power guide I picked up that only includes information on 17 of the games. Let's open up our new cheat codes book. We see that everything is full color. I will definitely sit down at some point and read through this. Hey, maybe I'll finally be able to beat Castlevania now with this. Okay, and here we have the actual Edge joystick. The buttons feel nice and springy, nothing feels sticky or too cheap. The joystick feels nice, it clicks, I really like that. But what is this? This is strange and cheap and just not good. That's a little disappointing. I really don't know what they were thinking with this little piece of plastic just sitting around the joystick. But other than that, it's a pretty solid Advantage knockoff. And it does come with a 9-foot cord, which is nice. Won't need an extension with that. So overall, pretty good joystick. And I am going to just sit this back here. Almost forgot to mention that the Edge did come with this other top that can go on top of the joystick. You just unscrew it and put this one on. I guess it just depends on what you prefer in your hand. But that's nice to be able to switch in and out. Depending on your preference. Well, there we have it. We finally have the NES Classic after months of waiting. It's so nice to finally own it. And if you were hoping to get your hands on one, I really hope you're able to grab one on release day. I know they were in pretty short supply in my area, and I think that was the same across the board, and that's actually pretty standard with Nintendo these days. So what game are you most looking forward to playing? Be sure to let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give me a like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot to me. I'll be back later with more really cool unboxing videos, but until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye!